and welcome to Mom Boss Chronicles. We are your hosts. I am Jen.
I'm Sue.
And we are empowering and inspiring people through meaningful conversations. So make sure to like and subscribe to listen to great content weekly. Welcome back, everyone, to Mom Boss Chronicles. Today, we have special guests. We have 3 of the 6 members of the band MAMADRAMA. Thank you, ladies, for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
If you can you guys introduce yourselves and let us know what you play in the band?
Okay, I guess I'll go first. I'm Renee, and I play bass.
I am Beth, and I'm the lead singer, rodeo clown.
I'm Lauren, and I'm rhythm guitar.
Awesome. And then the 3 people we're missing, there's a drummer.
Yep, we've got Lisa, who is on drums, and Kim is on keys, and Carrie is on guitar.
Wow,
Sweet.
that's an awesome band.
Ensemble.
Yeah.
And we would be twice as loud if we were all here today. So you're getting the muted, calm version of Mama Drama.
And how long has MAMADRAMA been around?
Ooh,
2015.
I wish
Oh,
Carrie,
wow.
Carrie's
Yeah.
so good with all the details,
is.
you know? 2015.
So almost 10.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been a few iterations, but I think, actually, you and Carrie have been
Yeah, the
there since
original, but Beth, too,
I took a
took a little break, but yeah.
2015.
Yeah, going
And
strong.
the name, where did that come from?
I think we threw out a whole bunch of insane ideas, and I like things that rhyme. And so I think I had like Oingo Boingo. I don't know. We were talking about a whole bunch of weird, and literally like drama and my mind came up, and I was like Mama Drama. But Mama Blah
I just
was
also
tossed
think too
around.
because the one like obvious that we're all moms and you know, even starting 10 years ago our kids were even younger. It's always chaos like to get ourselves like into a practice space, to get ourselves to a show.
Still
I mean
is.
some days like I'm like, okay, now I'm in this, you know, I'm waking up, getting them going, and then I'm putting on like a full like leather glitter makeup. I'm like, and now this is happening. So there's always like drama around just
Always.
insanity. Chaos. Yeah.
And then I'm sure between the 6 of you, there's multiple kids, right? Like,
Yeah.
A lot.
There's a lot.
And then when you're trying, like you said, practice
I don't even
or
know
put
what
on
the
a
count
show,
is.
It's a bunch.
like then you have to think about all the kids and their schedules. And
Oh, yeah.
I think
Just getting together
who's
for
our
practice.
youngest out of
Lisa's now.
Lisa's,
Mine were.
yeah. So what's her youngest is?
Hank is 3.
Hank
So
is
the
3.
things like when we all come to practice, I mean, we're dealing with everything from potty training to college applications at this point, because every single one of us is married with kiddos and like full-time jobs.
We all have 2 kids.
At
Wow.
least.
And that's so funny.
Yeah. Oh my,
Yeah.
wait, do we all have 2?
I think we all have 2.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah.
there's 12, right? 12 kids.
12 children.
Yeah.
At least you guys can share information, right? Like, so for the potty train, like, what am I doing?
Oh, yeah.
Although
Yeah.
whoever's got the oldest kids, you're the pioneer. Yes.
I don't know
You and Kim.
if this face makes it look like it's any easier. Yeah, we got a lot going on.
How do you find time for practice?
You just make it. We just have to.
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Since the beginning, I think we really prioritize getting together once a week.
I love
and I think going forward, we've really tried to get together at least once a week. And I think just as, I mean, I'd like to say as mom, I'm sure dad bands do the same, but as moms with, like you just heard, have so many things going on, to have that one set date a week, knowing that we have to like make the
It's
time.
like a commitment to one another, and it's also sometimes a joke. Like I'll be like, "Oh, this is my therapy." It's like, you know, I guess some people it's just showing up for each other, like, you know,
because it matters.
because we also all have careers, businesses, like we have that too.
Yeah, which makes it even more amazing.
It's like a whole nother layer.
Yeah, I'm
And it's
totally
hard.
on.
Seasons like this one's tough. We're sick,
Yeah.
and it's like
Yeah.
there is
Christmas.
shit that comes up, holidays,
Kid
or, you know,
stuff.
all
Yeah.
of it.
So much.
It's tough. So sometimes there's a little bit of shuffling, but the goal is to get together once a week. Our dream is to play a gig once a month. That doesn't always happen,
Yeah.
clearly.
We'll
but
go like 6 months once a month, and then it'll like kind of things will start happening, and then we'll get
Yeah.
back in gear. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to roll with it, right? As moms and business owners and, you know, people who work, you understand you have to roll with it.
And it's such a testament, right? That like nothing's gonna get in our way as much as we right, as much as you possibly can. You're gonna make it happen.
And I think each one of us has a passion for like creating.
Yeah.
So it's like a creative outlet for us. We all love music, and you know, I know like for me, like these ladies it's been so I guess like inspiring and just showing up for them. It gives like I show up for I don't know, showing up for each other. It's very supportive.
Yeah.
But we also all love music, so it's also like we get to be silly and funny.
Yeah.
And we have a ridiculous sense of humor. So I think we get together, we make a hella bunch of noise, which is like some people kickbox and you know, it's like our version of throwing plates against the wall. It's like we just make a lot of noise, a lot of like ball jokes, and it's funny. It's fun.
We have, I think we're up to like 5 racks of clothes. So there's a whole aspect of that too. So I think it's a bit of a sisterhood because we also like been to one of our shows. There's a big part of the dress up part.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dress up.
I love that.
You don't get to
It's
put
so
on all
fun.
those fun outfits when
Right.
you're going to drop off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's like your alter egos.
Right.
Yeah, we all have this idea that like we like laugh about what we look like the day of a show
Right.
before you get dressed and get to the show. It's like, you know, school pickup, throwing up,
Yeah.
the dog cleanup. You're just like, oh my God, I'm a mess. And then you're like, glam.
Let's go. Let's go, baby.
That's so funny.
I think we're up to like 5 racks of clothes.
Oh, that's
Oh my
awesome.
God. Wow.
Yeah.
That's super fun.
But that's kind of like the fun theater part of it too, right?
Right.
I mean, like you mentioned, we all love music. I think we also just love like the kind of theater and hilarious carnival that is being in a mom band. So it's like we can take the music really seriously and appreciate what we do, and we take practice seriously and we put in the time. But I think the you know, getting dressed up and having these kind of like characters and personas is a way to just
it's
like have fun with it and laugh
Let
at
it
ourselves and each other and just have
And then hope other people do it too.
Yeah.
You know, like I've been pushing forever. I was like, let's do mom prom and get everyone come dress up in prom dress.
Whoever's listening, you can't take our idea. We're gonna do it, man. First. First.
We love it, like, you know,
Trademark.
we've had some like we want like everyone to come dressed
Yeah.
up. Like we
Like
encourage
tacky
you.
bridesmaids
Like,
dress.
I don't know. Like everyone come
Not
dressed
like
up.
I just envision like a Pepto-Bismol pink like 80s style prom
See,
dress.
girl, you're
and then
doing
I
it.
want to come.
Yeah.
Let me
Mixed
know.
with like Rocky Horror Picture Show,
Yes.
you know, like
Yes.
So were you all in theater growing up or in high school, or
No.
did you all love music like
Always.
growing up?
yes.
Always, yeah.
Like, did you play instruments when you were younger? And
Yeah.
that's cool. So that's one thing you all have in common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the 6 of us all kind of came through music and to music in different ways. And when we have been asked in the past, there's some similarities and overlap, but we really have a lot of very different tastes in music, which I think
Oh, interesting.
is probably
Very different.
Yeah,
Wow.
super different, right? I mean, like even talking about like the shows we go to and what we grew up listening to and our influences, they're all really
That's beautiful.
interesting and
Yeah.
different.
And then
Yeah.
you make music together.
Yeah.
Yeah, somehow it works.
Isn't that awesome? So all different like influences from each of you.
Yeah.
Styles.
Yeah.
I mean, like from classical music on the keys to like hard punk, R&B, rap. I mean, we've got like all sorts of
It's
crazy
all over
stuff
the
in our
place.
playlist
Yeah.
that
Metal.
are terrifying that we pull from. Yes, yeah, it's really fun.
But I think that like the common thing that we all we're all passionate about it. So
Do you have sessions where like is any one of you a writer, or and do you have sessions where you do it together, or
Yeah,
Yeah, we have like we started in the beginning. We were doing more covers just while we were getting together, trying to find our sound. But now I think we're building a lot. We have a lot of original music,
That's
and
awesome.
somehow usually I feel like someone will come to the table with something, and then Beth usually takes a spin on it because she's the lead singer. She's got to feel it.
Yeah.
It all kind of comes together.
Yeah, and then we like take it away and kind of work on ideas and then pitch them in the group and see how it sounds. And people are like, "Oh, I like that, but maybe cut that part short or add it here."
Yeah.
And then it just kind of
And the ones that came to get like for our song "Salty," like we had it like right away.
yes,
yeah,
yeah,
it just flows?
yeah,
yeah. Sometimes, we'll bring something
sometimes they
together and
come-
everyone's like, "Ooh, I
Yeah.
feel
You're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is
get it."
Yeah.
We've got 7 that we've been playing out that are ours now, but we've got 9, 10, 11, 12, you know, that we're
That's
working
Wow.
on.
That's
So
a lot.
Yeah, I think that's where we're at now. We do love writing music
Yeah.
and making, making it our own.
And I really feel like we're really lucky to have a community that values original music. Like I feel like a lot of like the cover band circuit is its thing to play those covers, but to have an audience that will come see us play to hear our originals, that's a hard thing to find. And we're lucky.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because
You guys are putting in the work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We don't have the time for the 3-hour cover band.
I know. We can't do it. We literally do not have to practice and
I'm
memorize that much music. But I think we actually found if you like look back on kind of what we used to play, because we really started out and well, we've been again through a few different iterations, but I think when we kind of started to get a little more confidence in our footing, I took a break and then I came back and said, if we're going to do this, I would love to cover songs, but they have to be by guys. There's no, I don't want any more vocal comparison to like female singers because I realized there was a whole bunch of just insecurity that I felt trying to perform anything that
like
everyone
Joan
in the
Jett.
audience was, and everyone wants, they want you to sing the, the
way
girl
they
band, you're the flipping
the
bangles
go-go.
and the
and
we
I know what you mean.
all of that. There was this
would put you in
ridiculous
that box.
expectation.
Yeah.
I'll never sound like Stevie Nicks. I'll never, So I wanted all of that off the table. And as soon as we kind of started leaning into, the Black Sabbath and Iggy and those things, then I could kind of lean in more into my range, my personality. So now that we're really, kind of taking more time and focus and having fun writing our own stuff, I think we're even more confident.
Yeah, that's really brings that big D energy.
Big D. That's it.
I love
Lean into the big D. But I feel like we know who we are more now, even stepping more away from covers, because even as a girl band, maybe covering Iggy Pop, you're still going to have people that are going to compare the tempo or the whatever that is.
Right.
But like if it's our own thing, we can do whatever we freaking want. So
And that's fun.
So
Autonomy is beautiful,
it's good.
Yeah. How was it recording the video?
So fun.
Yeah.
I know,
that
I
looks
saw
like
it.
Listen, I don't even know how we pulled that off that day, but it was so fun and amazing. We all came from, I think we got there at 12? I don't remember what we had to be. It was like right in the middle of the day. Right?
Yeah.
I don't even know
was
how we were
In the middle of the day.
Dressed up,
in the car.
dressed up.
And you have to like immediately jump into character.
Yeah.
Was it the best thing ever? Like while you're recording? Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Will's is amazing. I mean, he's so fun to work with. He's the one who did it.
And he gets the crazy mom energy.
He
for
loves
sure.
it.
He can handle
We
all
could be a lot to work with, probably.
We're like
females. Women.
Yeah.
Strong.
But it's also, I think, testament to all of us because I think as like, speaking for myself, I could not show up as a solo person and pull that off and like be in character. So all of us
We all
gave
range
that
each other.
energy. In all of the costumes and with all the glitter, we're like, let's go.
You gave each other that energy.
We're like, we're doing this.
I would say I'm maybe the most introverted, and joining the band was like, oh God, I don't know. Can I do this? Like, can I wear this?
How long ago did you go?
It's been, God, 3.5.
Yeah, but I've been trying to get her forever.
Yeah, I had a couple false starts, and I got
eyes set on
pregnant.
her.
Yeah, life happened.
COVID.
I was
there
like,
were
we need
some
another
things.
tall brunette.
We need more height in the
We
band.
need more height.
So did you guys all know each other? Like, were you all friends and then you came together with music, or did you get introduced to each other?
Well, let's see. So Carrie and I knew each other from Brooklyn.
Wow.
And we lived in the same building. Our kids were a little staggered a little bit in age, but when I moved to New Jersey, left Brooklyn, saw her on the ferry, and I was like, oh my God. And it was at like this low point in my life. Like, why did I move to New Jersey?
I know what you mean.
You know? And
Hard adjustment.
her and I connected and realized that we lived like in like adjacent neighborhoods.
Oh, wow.
So that's that. And then Beth actually.
I picked her up in a nursery.
It's a great
She
story.
was shopping for succulents with a baby.
Very
in
Jersey.
A shopping cart.
Suburban mom.
Also having a moment. I mean, what
Yeah.
am I doing?
And I walked up to her and I wrote my number on a back of a receipt and I said, I like beer and I have kids if you want to hang out.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
It was like a really hot mom pickup line. Yeah, it was great.
But it's like, that mom's cool.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hang out with her.
Any of those
Like,
people like it's so needed that moment 'cause you're just like stuck in this thing, and I was like, oh my God, that's cool. Like I'm gonna have a friend. Like yeah.
and how many years ago was that?
Before 2015.
Wow.
14.
Yeah, 2000. She was the first person I met.
Oh,
in
9, I had no
Atlantic
flipping idea.
Highlands. Yeah, I didn't know anybody.
That's amazing. So,
Universe conspired.
Yeah. So
years of friendship. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then Lauren and I are neighbors. Oh, yeah, it's just, we all actually, weirdly, the three of us live in the same town.
It's like you guys are all attracted to the same thing.
Yeah, very true.
Right.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense. And so, all right, so I know I can't remember exactly with business owners, full-time jobs. What do you do?
Yeah, so I own a restaurant, like an organic vegetarian cafe.
What's it called?
Juice Organic.
That's
It's in Atlantic Highlands.
Awesome.
And so I run that.
How long have you had that?
We're going on our 8th year.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah. Don't ever do that. No, just kidding. I don't know. It's a lot, right? It is a lot.
Yeah.
I opened it because there was, when we moved to Atlantic Highlands, there was like nowhere to go to get like something like clean and good and like elevated. So I built it for myself.
That's
And-
amazing. No, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You're right. And I will drive to Atlantic Highlands.
To check that out.
You should.
But running a restaurant it's a lot.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Is it open like almost every day of the year?
Wednesday through Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a breakfast lunch.
That's
we focus
awesome.
on, and soon we're going to be doing January in the evening, like
Oh,
some
wow.
dinner stuff. But
That's cool.
Yeah.
so I do that.
I'm a dermatology nurse practitioner.
That's amazing.
And I'm about to start my own business. I'm opening up my own practice to do integrative dermatology.
Where
and
at?
it's going to be in Fairhaven.
That's awesome.
Very
Uh-huh.
cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
So
awesome.
I've
You're
been-
all
For
going to want
all
to
your skin needs.
I've been working for other people for years and was like, I'm alone all day in the office anyway. Why don't I actually just own the business myself too?
Yeah, believe in
I'm
yourself.
going for it.
Kudos.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'd say in large part, a lot of confidence I got from doing what I do with these ladies.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I can do this.
Yeah. I get on. You get on stage and you do that.
Yeah.
You do this.
Yeah, how hard could that be?
There is a lot of entrepreneurial energy in our group.
There is.
There is,
actually.
yeah.
It's pretty, actually, all of us, I mean, I don't know, Kim's a kindergarten teacher. She's on keys, but has
she's
also been like
transitioning now,
taking
too.
all of these classes to get into admin and
Leadership
principal.
roles.
Yeah.
Leadership.
and-
Yeah, teacher of the year, Monmouth County.
So the confidence you're all
Shout
giving each other.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So I
And
started
showing your kids. Like, that's amazing.
yes at the same time. For
What,
sure.
What do you do, Beth?
Same year, I'm realizing that MAMADRAMA started in 2015. I started a pop-up supper club. So my background is in event planning and production and activations. So I've been doing that on
That's
and off
awesome.
since 2015 and different types of events and things like that.
That's
and then
awesome.
also sell
Very cool.
secondhand vintage clothes and I can't stop doing all the things. I can't pick a lane.
Yeah.
I refuse to pick a lane.
Yeah.
Well, it shows that you all are in motion, right? So things that are in motion
Yeah.
attract other things that are in motion and make things happen.
And I think we all push each other too.
Yeah.
Like I know, like I was really kind of unhappy. And Beth was a big inspiration for when I opened my restaurant because I was like, and I'm like, same thing. I was just in that rut of being,
Were you working in the city?
I was, but after my second kid, and she's like, listen, whatever you miss from being, living in New York, like open it here. We miss it too. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
It was like terrifying, but,
You needed that push.
yeah. And I feel like even Lauren, you had a lot of questions and you're like, I don't know if I should do this. We're like, yeah, do it. Like I think we all push each other too. So music, yes. Band, yes. Glitter, yes. But
And it's kind of like the band. We're all, it's like creating the things that you want, that
Yes,
you're not
that you dream
finding,
about.
that you, that you need, that you dream of, that
Yeah.
so like whatever lane that is in
'Cause I feel
whatever
like
industry, I think that's kind of.
You're living every teenage and young woman's dream, I'm sure, like to do things that inspire them. You're in a band, you're performing, you're doing your dreams. Like, and that is so amazing. Like,
And running businesses that fulfill you.
are we? We're doing it.
Are we doing it?
yeah.
With an eye twitch
And
and
you're
head
doing
cold.
it your
And,
way. Like you're listening to like what,
And
speaks
totally
to you.
with ease.
Yeah.
Not at
No pressure, no diamond.
It is cute though. I'd say my daughter is one of the middle kids age-wise in the group,
How
and
old?
like she's 9.5 in
what a
fourth
fun
grade.
age for her to watch you.
She's obsessed with the band. She comes to any show she's allowed to come come. She is
Dressed,
picked up guitar.
glitter,
Oh, she
outfit
gets
done,
to the
hair
nine,
done.
blue hair,
She's
her
proud of her
studded
mama.
necklace. She's in it, and so she plays guitar. She writes her own original music, and I think I grew up with like a dad who played, a brother who played, boyfriends who played. I never had,
Males, not females.
never had.
Yeah.
And it's so neat to see her just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna start writing my own stuff, and I'm gonna
No
do.
second thought. Just
Yeah,
did it. Yeah.
yeah, it's really cool.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
what an awesome inspiration you are to your kids. Like, that's
Yeah.
incredible.
And
so.
Kim, was on keys, like her son, who's so talented. Like
Yeah.
he's open for us. It's
Oh
so
my
funny because we need to
God.
fill.
Literally.
He's like really talented. And I was
Yeah.
like, shout out to him because
Yes. Tanner
What is
Grigoli.
he? Does he sing? He plays
Yeah.
like guitar.
All of it.
everything?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
of the
Singer
above?
songwriter.
Yeah.
And we're like, we don't have enough music. Can your son come play again?
Yeah, it's going to be weird the days we joke. We're going to be like, we're going on tour with you, Tanner. Which is what every 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid wants to hear.
My
He's
mom
like,
and her friends. Great.
You seem like a mom and friends I would want to hang out with when I was little for sure.
funny. Yeah, it is kind of interesting having kids of so many different ages because there's like, the sweet ages that miss you so much when you leave and they're crying as you go out the door.
every night.
And then when they finally kind of hit an age that they're old enough to come to the shows, and then now mine that
they're-
are teenagers that just roll their eyes and like, oh, good God. But-
You're putting on some like weird tight leotard. They're like, okay.
and their friends start following the band on social media, and you're like, this is officially awkward.
so
This is
funny.
now weird and awkward.
But that's awesome because you're an inspiration, I'm sure, to them. That's so cool.
It's a strong word, inspiration.
They'll come back.
Such
around.
embarrassment.
No, because I feel like growing up, my mom and her friends were just, I don't know, moms. Like, they
Yeah.
didn't have their own, like, unique identities. And to, like, be your unique individual and have your own identities and to show that, like, that's awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally awesome.
Yeah.
I do joke sometimes, like going from one thing to another, be it work to a mom thing or a school thing or a band
Throwing
thing.
some like
I'll,
glittery panties.
yeah, I'll tell the kids, I'm like, I'm in my mom costume right now. Then I'm in the band costume. Now I have my work costume on. Like, yeah.
Oh my God, the day of the shooting of the Salty video, I had to go meet my potential, the office space that I was going to rent. And I was like,
hi, I'm a doctor.
I'm in leather. I have glitter all over my face. I have space buns. How do I modify this outfit so I don't look insane when I show up about
it
this
like middle of the day,
medical
too?
middle
Yes.
of the afternoon
Yeah, in the middle of the day.
for the medical office
like
I'm opening.
escort or
Be offering
How do you think I
services.
get clients?
He caught me in the parking lot shaking out the space buns,
my
scraping glitter off my cheeks. I was like, and then he was like, wait, you're in MAMADRAMA, aren't you? I was like,
Do you get recognized sometimes?
Yeah.
yeah.
So sweet.
it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And if you say mom band around where we live, like people are like, oh, it's MAMADRAMA, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where do you guys perform mostly? Is it like throughout Monmouth County or throughout New
Monmouth
Jersey?
and Ocean
Okay.
right now. We've done two couple shows in the city in New York.
That's awesome.
We've got a big one coming up.
Where?
Ooh, tell us.
Well, we have what isn't it January 10th? We're playing
Transparent Gallery in
Asbury.
Asbury.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I want to come check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and
going to be a
What
fun
time?
one. To be determined, I would guess
Okay.
around 8, though.
Okay.
I'm saying 8.
Yeah.
on the 10th. I'm saying that. And then February, we're,
This is wild. We're kind of all like, can't believe this is happening, but it looks like Mama Drama is going to be heading down to Nashville. So.
for a mini mommy tour. Like
Road
the
trip.
miniest of mommy tours.
I mean,
Like,
Nashville's
Yeah.
got to be incredible.
Yeah, so that's kind of like amazing. Like
we're hoping
we're
for
all
some like off the strip rock and roll.
like. On
Have you
the
guys
way.
ever been to Nashville?
When I was 10 years old. Heck yeah.
I've never been, but I've heard it's just an amazing
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
It's going to be an adventure.
That is really awesome.
Yeah, so hopefully
Yeah.
before that, we'll be playing January 10th at Transparent, and then hopefully maybe another show or two before we head down there.
Is that the hardest part? Finding like the
Yes.
places to play,
answer
right?
is yes.
It's all the hardest part.
And
Yeah,
are you
100%.
all involved in that? Like all 6 of you take a
Yeah, I mean, looking at a Google Calendar, trying to figure out one
Yeah.
weekend
Oh my God.
that you're all in
Yeah.
town.
that we can all play,
Yeah,
that
there's
we
not,
don't
like, a
all have something.
family
Yeah,
or,
it's
like, a
close
travel
to
or- yeah.
impossible.
birthdays,
It really is.
kids' birthdays.
It's
your
really close to
spouses.
impossible.
Yeah.
Somebody always has to sacrifice something or
Yeah.
try to move
Yeah.
something around. I mean,
Right.
that's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even when you book,
Well, you're
something can
thinking-
pop up in the meantime,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, I already booked. I can't make that thing.
Yeah.
So we're
And
just
that,
have
is,
to.
that has happened before where,
Yeah.
You're down one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and or we've had to cancel because
You're
you
not
know,
there. Yeah.
something happens.
But we all come to, I think, come to the table like knowing that, like as families, really important for all of us.
Yes.
Like that's the,
And you're all moms.
yeah,
moms,
not trying to
yeah.
take away from that part.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's
I love
awesome.
it.
So do you guys have social media and is somebody in charge of that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Or do you
Carrie
do it
kind
together?
of heads that up. She, she's founder of Brand Groupies and kind of PR marketing
Oh, that's
and
cool.
all of that social.
'Cause that's
is,
like a whole nother
her
job.
Blood,
Yes.
sweat, and tears, and she
Yeah.
would love to do it full time. If she was here, she would tell you.
What does she
She
do?
would love. She owns Brand Groupies, which is a PR
Oh,
marketing
that's awesome.
firm, and
Yeah.
social is a huge part of what she does. So
That's
she knows it really
awesome.
well in and
That's
out,
great.
and tries to kind of help direct us. And
So
she's
is she
great.
in charge of your, like, I guess your Instagram or like,
Yep.
all your social medias? And
Yeah, we kind of like we all have different things that we kind of try to. It's a lot to run a band and organize and all that. So
But we'll take photos and do content when we can, and
Yeah.
I design some
Separately or
of the flyers
together?
for them. Usually together.
Together.
Sometimes we'll discuss like a theme, maybe like, okay, we need more shots of merch, or we should do more shots of us practicing. And I think the most recent thing we realized that Carrie was like, we should really kind of focus a little more on each of us individual,
love
because
that.
Oh,
we
that's
love a good
nice.
photo shoot and we love a good music video moment. But I think we need to do a little more just kind of,
getting to know each.
yeah,
meet the
just
band. Yeah,
that was our
spontaneous and that I think that'll be easy for us. We haven't done it when we get into the room to practice. It's that kind of like
highlighting each member.
we're just rushing
Yeah.
in to get there on
Yeah.
time
And making use of every minute.
yes.
Yeah.
And I think if we had a little more leisure time, a little more luxury,
Yeah.
then we could absolutely do so much more with promotion and marketing. All the things
But you're
that
doing
we
what
would
you
love to
can
do.
with what you have.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you
hope
do
so.
get the more
Thank you.
more time, then you can.
Yeah.
Like, I guess as the years go on, like slowly, right, the word has gotten out there. Like MAMADRAMA, and people, I'm sure, have come to you and like, are you guys available, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure in the beginning it was like, MAMADRAMA who, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been I think the hardest part is that every time we play out, people ask, when's the next show? When's the next
Oh,
show?
yeah.
And they would love
They're
to hear that
excited
it's
to-
next weekend or the weekend
Yes.
after.
Yeah.
And
I
the harsh
wish we
reality
could.
is that we
wanna
hope
every
to play
day.
once a month.
Yeah.
I think that to me at least feels like one of the biggest frustrations is like when we get in this momentum and we have this music that we love playing, and
Yeah.
especially new stuff we've written, or we record this music video and we release this thing, like there's a lot of great energy, but we just all don't have the time with kids and career. You go back
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
that other costume, that other life, and it's like, oh my God,
But it's
maybe
interesting too
the next
because
month.
it's also we need time to write.
Yeah.
So that takes a lot. We can't just practice the set or just be doing shows because we always are writing. And then recording is a big thing. Like we took a lot of time last fall and recorded 4 originals
That's
and then have
awesome.
released content with each of them. Salty was the last.
The video. Yeah.
The video.
Yeah.
So like recording is a big commitment. You practice for weeks. You get
you
into
wanna
the
get it right.
studio.
Yeah.
They retake and retake,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we have to mix it, and then we all have to get together to discuss the mix. So
There's a lot of work.
That's a lot
Yeah,
to
there's
that.
A lot of
lot
work,
of
lots
that
of opinions, a lot of times to schedule and coordinate, and we are doing it ourselves. So
Where do
it's
you
a lot.
guys record?
We've been doing it in Red Bank
Yeah.
the last
Yeah.
few songs, and I think kind of happy with that. But each time we get into the studio, I think any musician that's recorded anything will say you learn so much every time.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing, but it kind of is the same thing about us as a band. Every time we do it, we learn more and what to ask for next time.
Nice.
And at least I'm finding out that there's more control that I want over things, or
Yeah.
learning how to ask for certain things, and is that before the recording or after the recording? So that's been a huge learning curve.
When you record, are you there for hours?
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's a commitment.
yeah,
I
for
read
sure.
something
We always that's our next. I would love to go away for a weekend. and be,
Right?
like, just in there recording, writing, and
That would be awesome. Like a whole like.
and also
48
go to the
hours.
spa in
Yeah.
between. I know. See, this is where it becomes lazy.
Maybe a nap, maybe a really long nap.
We're just napping.
I read something about recording later on in the evening. Your brain waves are at like a different frequency.
Really?
Yeah, and like I don't know, helps I guess like the creative juices flow. Have you found
Yeah.
that? I don't know.
Me. I feel like when we usually practice at 7:30, or like 7:15's a nice sweet spot for
Yeah.
specific. But if we start getting together after 8, we start getting tired.
We start falling apart.
Or a 9 o'clock show, we're all like, oh my God, I'm so
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah.
There's like a
Right
really
past their
lame part.
bedtime,
Yeah, we're like, should we do the afternoon slot? No, just kidding. I don't know.
Like a matinee.
But I would agree that like whatever happens at the end of the day, be it practice or,
No,
or
100%.
recording, look, at least for all of us, we have a little kind of brain space then. There's not much more. I mean, we still have moms that have to put kids to bed, but everything else has been done through the day. So I think there's a little more freedom.
Right. Yeah.
So maybe that allows the
you're
brain
not running
waves to
Yeah.
activate
So
the
like I have
synapses
to leave
fire
by
more.
this time because I got to go make dinner.
Yeah.
Correct.
We're
Yeah.
done at
And
that
sometimes we
point.
do, but usually we'll find that time later in the evening that we don't have to hustle off to something else after.
But then I don't know about you guys, but then I don't sleep because I'm so
right.
wound
We're so
up
amped up
after
after.
a practice, much less a
Especially with
show.
a million ideas
Oh
and
my
so much
God.
more
It's like
to
a
do.
high, right?
You are so stimulated that you're just like,
Yes.
yeah.
Thinking about the song.
Yeah.
So do you guys have
Forget about our text chain.
Oh, our text chain is
oh
it's a
my
mess. It'll go on for
I come out of like
it's a
a
lot.
couple, seeing a couple patients, and I'm like, oh my God, I missed like 3 hours of conversation in like 20 minutes.
53 texts later.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Because it's 6 women.
Yeah.
We got a lot to say.
Is there any drama, and how do you handle it if there is any conflict
Amongst each other, or
like creative differences or
no? To me, like I feel like this is my out. Like for me, like band is such an outlet for me, and I feel so blessed to be able to come there. Like my drama is like before I get there.
Yeah.
Life.
Agreed.
Or just getting there.
Getting there is usually
and
the
then once you're together, it's synergy.
Yeah.
Then you just
and
get going.
Then we're
Yeah.
there. And then we all laugh about, I think that's the drama part. It's just the hilariousness of like how we got there.
Yeah.
And, like,
You
What
kind of
we
need
were
somebody following you around to just record that
God.
part.
talked about that.
Yes.
part. It's just like
Sometimes we text pictures of ourselves the day of, like, don't know what you're up to.
Yeah.
This is my situation right
If
now.
there's like a camera crew following each of you
Right,
as
to
you're
get
getting
to
ready
practice.
for
Yeah.
like,
A show or- yeah.
with the kids, like, Mom, we need this,
Yeah.
man.
Oh my
you know?
God.
Yeah.
That's the reality for
I mean,
sure.
my kids are a little older now too, but they used to be the ones like they used to love the band. My younger one, she is inspired. She's drums. She's really into metal, which is so funny. But then my older one, she's a full-on teen now, but she used to be like, don't go, where are you going? She'd run out the door. I'd be like, stop.
Mine cry at the door every night.
Right? I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no,
But getting back to the drama and the band, I would say when we all get together, I think because we're all in such similar, even though the kids' ages are different, but we're all managing relationships and family and careers coming together. I don't think there's like one ego that's driving the band. So
That's
even though
great.
we come with different strengths and weaknesses
And
tastes, I think we all, know when a sound is really good, like when we're onto something great.
Yeah.
We have had drama in the past. I won't talk about what that's all about, but I think we're all pretty much aware of what that is, and we'll have meetings and vote on like what what kind of next
That's
step
cool.
is.
Yeah.
we're always communicating.
and we've,
If
like,
something's
done
not
it and
serving
figured it out.
us.
Because not all band members need to all be in the band forever all the time,
Yeah, right.
and that's
Life
so
changes,
we have
situations
worked
change.
through a
Yeah.
number
Yeah.
of those scenarios, but I think again we've learned from each one of those, but we're in a really sweet spot.
Yeah, the lineup
Yeah,
right
thank
now
you,
is
Lisa.
beautiful.
And we
have a
also have
really good-
Lisa, who's
Yeah.
our newest member.
How long has she been in the
Mom
band?
on the drum.
Year now.
Has it been a year?
It was around last
Happy birthday, Lisa.
Christmas.
Oh, and that's my good friend.
Yeah.
Who also came on the
Yay,
podcast and
Lisa
shared her
English.
stories.
Yep.
But that's awesome. And she's like your newest member.
Yeah,
she's great.
too. And like that's really as soon as she came too, like we all get each other. That
Yeah.
it's hard getting into.
And did she not know
get
you
there.
guys either? Or
No, she did. We
Okay.
we kind but she was in another band at the time
Yeah.
for years, and drums is not
Poached
her.
her.
Yeah. Oh my God, no, I shouldn't say. Yeah, we did it. No, we did it. We did. No, the timing, all literally everything kind of happened supernaturally, and she
yeah.
reached out to us.
That's awesome.
But drums isn't her first instrument, so this is a chance for her to kind of lean in and learn something new too. But yeah, it's working out. It's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So incredible.
And I love that. Like, I feel like the message I would imagine is like, no matter what your dream is, do it, and no matter what age, like, and no matter how busy you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
You'll always find time.
Right?
Yeah, we
I
always
mean,
we always
every
joke.
entrepreneur I know has several things going on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone
None of-
says
none
even
of us
Beyonce has 24 hours.
Right.
So you figure out what to do with your 24 hours.
Yes.
You figure it out. And everyone will make time for what they want to do. If it's freaking scrolling on your phone or
Yes.
going to kickboxing class, whatever it is, you'll make time for that. And I think we just consistently keep trying to make time for this.
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, I think like before I was in the band, like I would be, what would I do? Watch TV after I put the kids to bed or something? You know what I mean? And now even if I'm exhausted and I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to make it there, much less be creative and play. But then you get there and you're like, I am so glad this is a part of my life.
And it feels good, right?
It feels so good.
Yeah. And there's
So good.
moments too, like I feel like when we had a bit of breaks, like COVID time or something, and it was whatever it was, and there was these moments that
Remember those
I
weird
just,
COVID
it was just like,
Zooms?
oh yeah, we
They're
just
so weird.
so weird.
So many weird Zooms.
Oh my God, it's so weird. But in those moments, like, I don't know, something's missing. I feel sad. I was like, oh, I'm not playing music. Like, there's like that part, you know?
Yeah.
And none of us are idle people. So I think we all love, I don't know. I know me, I love learning something new, and I love, not being the best at it so I could try to be better. And like, I think we're all like that.
And having fun.
You know? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tons of fun.
I don't think I could have. I think you like, it's like letting go and just letting yourself kind of have a good time.
Yeah.
It's a big part of
Put
it.
yourself out there.
Yeah.
It probably makes you better, employees, business owners, workers, like, because then you feel good.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
better moms, all of it.
Yeah, because it is that one. I mean, it is that one thing that I think we're all doing that is our choice to do, and it's not a demand or an obligation, and
Forced.
it's just for funsies.
And just for us, like not for the kids or for the husband or for
It's
the
not
family.
for the money. We wish it was. Maybe one, just not yet for the money. We are taking all sponsorship.
All sponsored. Whatever you want to send us. Minivan.
Yeah, right.
We're like, we will rep
Detergent.
lube
Yeah.
and detergent, tampons,
Whatever.
minivan.
We're in. Yeah.
Let's do it.
go.
We will do it.
Awesome. If anybody wants to find you, where can they find you?
MAMADRAMA Band is our Instagram.
Awesome.
That's probably the most active.
Yeah, we have a website too.
We have a website.
And on
And Spotify.
Spotify.
Is your
Apple
website
Music.
Mama Drama?
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Your website, is it Mama Drama?
No, it is Mama Drama Band, I think.
Okay.
Should we check?
Go with it.
I know the Instagram is MAMADRAMA Band.
Yes.
And we are on all the places that you stream your favorite music.
I love
Yeah, we got some new videos.
Yeah, so the newest song is
salt.
Salty.
Salty.
So like check that out, right?
Favorite. That's
Is
my
that your favorite to D?
Yes.
And then do you have other songs that people should check out? Or all of them, right?
Yeah, everything that we've got up online right now. We have Easy Target and everyone's favorite, Side Bush.
Mom's
Side
Playing.
bush. That's
Mom's
a gem.
Splain.
That's a gem.
Mom's Plain is so good.
Oh, Mom's Plain's great.
Mom's Plain is so good.
gotta listen
We
to
do have one that's out that I would love to do another round of. MILF was one of the first songs we did. Moms in Leather Forever.
I love that. Moms in Leather.
It's our-
And that was our first time in the studio, and
I
we
love
have
that.
we've changed so much and have new members, and sorry, I still have a head
Become
cold.
better musicians.
Better musicians, and kind of know what we want and sound and all. Yeah, so that even though it's out there now, I would love to do that one again.
And then maybe two more we want to get down.
We've got two
that are pretty
more.
close to recording.
Yeah.
We have
3
got
or
some.
4 more that
We're
working
in
on.
full on writing mode right now.
And what would you say your genre is? I know, right? Could you label it? Or?
I say glam rock.
Glam rock.
I love
Glam rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Punk. What do you say?
Yeah.
How do you describe
I was
it?
going to say, a lot of people say it feels like it does have a punky theme to
Yeah.
it.
I like it.
But definitely
Glam punk?
Like,
Glam punk?
Yeah.
How about glam
Yeah.
Punk. I don't know.
Glam
You
punk
guys
rock.
see those
Glam
crazy
punk rock.
like
Glam punk
Spotify, all those weird genres that came
Yes.
out.
Yeah.
I was like,
I know.
Pink Pony, what?
That's what we are. That's exactly our genre.
Table,
Yeah.
light, chair.
Yeah, that's it. That's our genre.
Random. Yeah.
I love it.
And would you say like we live in New Jersey, so like we're by Asbury Park? Has Asbury Park influenced you guys in music, right?
Yeah,
What a
for
cool-
sure. We started practicing down there, but New Jersey's interesting. I mean, I'm speaking for like the kind of tiny little spot that we're in, that kind of Monmouth County shore area. But as a band, we've had to kind of make some decisions about, what type of band are we? Starting out as a cover band and trying to figure out who we were, and now really falling in love with writing originals. New Jersey's interesting in that way, and I'm sure different cities are, but in certain pockets, places only want a cover band that can play for 3 hours.
And that's it. I don't want to book you.
Yeah.
I
Want
know
your
you
dumb
mean.
originals, and if you can't play for 3 hours, forget about it. But then Asbury Park has held on to its roots where they don't want to flip and cover bands.
I love that.
They
Yeah.
only want originals
yeah.
unless
So
you're
some
like a
places are
tribute
only-
band.
Yeah.
So we've had to kind of make that decision about what kind of band are we. But I think the decision was kind of made for us because literally we don't have time to learn 3 hours of music.
So it worked out.
We don't.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I can't memorize it. We can't practice
I
it.
may have to use
Forget
the
about
bathroom in that period of time, get a drink.
So universe decided.
We're originals and
hungry.
like a 45 to an hour set. We're good.
That's perfect.
Also, I think for us, like, again, this is all for funsies, right? We love it so much. And I think people always ask me, like, oh, what kind of band? I was like, well, I would say, are we great? No, but we're fun.
Yeah.
And like, I think that comes across because we're having fun. And we're definitely, so when we're playing our own music, it's stuff that we want to
just feel it.
say.
Yeah, it's
and
better.
our little,
I can't wait to see you guys live.
Side bush is about pubic hair, so we're really not that serious.
I love that.
And I would say, like, in the audience, it's so fun how
who's your
many
audience?
other moms come to our
make it
shows
wild.
and go
Ladies get
nuts and
wild.
are like, that was so fun. Like, more than men, I would feel like it's other moms who are just like
Embracing
looking
it.
for that outlet.
Yeah.
And have fun and just let loose and like be inspired.
Some
also,
weird,
We need a
loud,
safe
wild energy.
space for wild
With-
ladies.
Do you tell, I guess,
Pony music.
your kids' mom friends like that? What you do? Like, do you promote it to them?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's,
I don't know.
You had some church folks.
Right.
We've
That
had
must be
there
really
was like
interesting to see other moms
a
from school.
superintendent.
It's
like,
hilarious.
You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They got wild.
Like, I see you in the pickup line. There you are. Yeah. That's fun.
I wish Kim was here because she would tell the story that she went into a meeting in one of the school districts or something, and it was like a very serious meeting, but the superintendent literally had a Mama Drama sticker on her laptop.
That is so cool.
So yeah, it's kind of
Oh, I love
word is spreading.
Yeah. Yeah, you create a safe space for moms to have
Yeah, to
fun.
let loose.
Yeah. That sounds awesome. And on Asbury Park, they're actually filming that movie with Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Jeremy Allen? Yeah, they're filming it right now. So
So
maybe
they should
just
call
Maybe
us.
they get a
Gosh,
cameo.
just
you guys should definitely
down
go
on
to
the boardwalk a lot.
There's also on the monitor.
Just go linger around Asbury.
The Saint.
It's
So sad.
Yeah, that was
The
so fun.
Saint.
That was
a great venue.
Those are my favorite.
They'd have this
velvet
really
curtains.
fun. Yeah, the
such
red
a
curtain. that
Big
would open.
stage.
Do you love performing
like
in
a
Asbury
Muppet.
the most?
It's close.
I feel like
Yeah.
it kind of feels like home there,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
The Wonder Bar a couple weeks ago was such a
So
fun,
fun.
show.
Yeah.
Like, it was great.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That's awesome. Well, what an amazing.
Yeah. So
Like,
January 10th,
yeah.
right?
January 10th.
So
Trampier
get your
Gallery.
sparkle out
Yeah,
and
yes.
get your leather on.
We're doing it.
Yeah. Come on out.
Thank you, ladies, so much for coming on and having fun with us.
Thanks for having us.
Talk to you guys.
Make sure you follow them and download their music and listen and have fun. Thank you all. Make sure to like and subscribe.